And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 73 Reaper quest in Final Fantasy XIV. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, I've been grinding Fates, and I'm already level 73. It's gone by really quickly. And I'm back in the Reaper headquarters in Ul'dah. So, let's talk to Drusilla. The quest is called On the Hunt. So, Drusilla is eager to get the Void Scent hunt underway. Ah, there you are, looking deadly enough with that scythe to make me weak at the knees. I wager it's time we stopped faffing about and made ready to hunt our target. My Lumares have been hard at work scraping together what information they can. Let's see what they've got. Everyone here? Good. Argenis, you've met. No further Chimera-related incidents you'll be happy to hear. The overly chipper lass over there is Herman. Make your acquaintances. So, as you know, our quarry is a Void Scent, and he goes by the name of Orcus. He's eluded the best, but these two are a step above that. Tell us what you found. By your will, boss, I asked around about unsolved murders and disappearances, seeing if any involve someone matching the description you provided. There is many missing people as there are grains of sand, and no shortage of tragedies either. One, however, stood out amongst the rest. A woodcutter in the Black Shroud disappeared without a trace. No body, no belongings, nothing. An odd enough occurrence by itself, but the sightings of a stranger with skin pale as snow near his last known whereabouts piqued our interest. That's a promising start, but those woods are crawling with bandits and brigands of all sorts. Duskwights and keepers are said to come in ghostly hues. Are we sure that this man ain't one of them? As sure as I've ever been, boss. Not many bandits have eyes the colour of blood. It's a match too close to ignore. I can't gainsay that. We have a lead. If I may, boss, are you sure that we need the help of this outsider? How much trouble could one Void Scent be? Herman, she's standing right there, for God's sake. Oh, she's right. I've always told you to turn a wary eye to those outside the family. She's just doing her due diligence. But trust me, when I say we need every advantage we can afford, I made the mistake of misjudging Orcus's strength before, and for my hubris, my family, my flesh and blood family, was slain. All of them. I was planning on holding that back a bit longer, but it was before the Lumaries. I swore two things. I'd repay that suffering 1,000-fold, and I'd never let that bastard take anything from me again. I mean, to keep my vow, and I trust I can count on your help. You don't have to ask twice, boss. Your wounds are our wounds, even the ones that become scars. We'll see your vengeance wrought. All these years I scraped to make a place for us. I look forward to the day he'd pay his dues. And it ain't just for me that we have to hunt him down either. He's a blight on Eorzea itself, and the longer we let it fester, the more suffering it'll spread. We need to corner him now, while we have the chance. Are you ready, Mithrie? You know those woods as well as any of us, and we'll need your experience if we hope to be back before supper. Much appreciated. Alright, let's get to it then. Herman, I want you here in Ul'dah keeping your ear to the ground. Any news on Orcus's movements? Argenis, you lead us to where this woodcutter disappeared. By your will, boss. That be the central shroud, so our best course would be to set off for Bentbratch Meadows. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hopefully it's not too far away from Ben Branch Meadows. We should be able to teleport straight there. So let's go. Teleport. Alright. Let's talk to this person. So good, you made it. Before we set off, allow me to share the circumstances of our poor woodcutter's disappearance. As I heard it, he disappeared nigh on a week ago. Got lost some surmise, but he was a seasoned woodsman, not some highborn traveller who forgot to buy a map. I questioned those closest to him, and none could think of a reason he might want to make himself scarce. He'd even made plans to meet with friends not long from now. But I expect that promise will go unkept. Sounds like we can rule out a voluntary departure. I believe we can. The last person to see this man alive said he took his axe and ventured northwest. Then that's where we'll set our trap. Here, Mithrie, take these. A Magitech transceiver and candle that's scented like a void scent. Favorite libation, blood. Just happens to have it spare. So once it's lit and the fumes are wafting through the air, every void scent within 30 arms will come running. If either of us sees Orcus, let's give the other a shout over the transceiver. As I said before, Orcus is inhabiting the body of a man, and he can put on a awfully convincing performance when needs must. Don't give him a chance to work his wiles, or his fangs will be in your neck before you know it. As much as I want to accompany you, I'd only be a liability in a fight. Whether you find Orcus or not, return here and I'll report back to the Lumaries. Good luck and good hunting. Oh, it started raining. So I wonder if we're going to go towards Hawk Manor or are we going to go towards the tree? Okay. So there and there. So let's go to the first location. Okay, so we made it to the first location right here. And it seems like we have a fight. So let's put this blood-soaked candle. So the stench of blood chokes the air, filling your nostrils with its metallic aroma. However, no ghostly fiends or slavering creatures emerge from the underbrush. If these are void sent nearby, they must not be hungry. Alright, let's go to the second place. Okay, we made it to the second location. So let's examine. Again, we have to use the blood-soaked or blood-scented candle. So the stench of blood chokes the air, filling your nostrils with metallic aroma. However, no ghostly fiends or slavering creatures emerge from the underbrush. If there are void scent nearby, they must not be hungry. Fair enough. Okay, let's go to the last place. Okay, so we now made it to the third location. So again, let's examine. Let's give the blood-scented candle. So the stench of blood chokes the air, filling your nostrils with its metallic aroma. Drawn by the maleficent odor, a void scent rises from the underbrush. Though it bears no resemblance to Orcus, it eyes you with a ferocious hunger. Okay. Oh, jeez. There you go. Do start on the stunning technique. We done? Okay, we're done. So let's go back to Branch Meadows. Okay, we made it back to Branch Meadows, so let's talk to Arnigis. So I'm glad to see you in one piece. Now, what's that you have in your hand? Let's hand over this blood-soaked ring. It says, this ring is coloured red with blood, although with whose is uncertain. You said the voice amp was carrying this? That ring, where'd you find it? I see. Then there can be no doubt. The voice sent that Mithrie slew is the very same one that murdered our woodcutter. Murdered? Are you saying... Aye, while I was searching for a place to set my trap, I spotted a shallow grave, hastily dug and poorly hidden. Under a thin layer of dirt was a body matching the description of the woodcutter. A wholly nondescript fellow, save for the mark of a ring removed from his finger. Doubtless that ring was his demise. Shiny baubles are a common fixation for Voidsent. Probably didn't spare a thought for the owner, only the prize. I suppose we can take comfort in the knowledge that it will harm no one else. Orcas or not, I'd say that this expedition was a success after a fashion. I should apprise the whalers of what's transpired. You two catch some well-earned rest. Thank you kindly, Arginus. Arnigis. I can't pronounce his name. So, well then, I'll see you back outwards. Alrighty then. Let's head back to Uldar. Okay, we made it back to headquarters, so let's talk to Drusilla. So maybe we didn't get the satisfaction I promised, but sitting here with our heads in our hands won't do us any good. Let's be happy with one less Voidsent preying on helpless woodcutters. The only good Voidsent is the dead Voidsent. Orcus will pay for what he did. Glad to see a passion for our mission. Apologies we couldn't make your first outing more memorable. We were on the cusp of ending 2 decades of misery. That's how long ago Orcus came into this world, raging like an animal free from his cage, and leaving my family dead in his wake. The grief he's caused since then is immeasurable. No matter where his accursed feet take him, his hunger follows and the realm bleeds to sate it. Of course, we aren't the only ones hunting him, but he's as clever as he's vicious, and not even the finest trackers have been able to keep up on his trail for long. Don't lose heart, boss. While you were away, I was making the rounds, and I might have found something that will soon bear fruit. Arnigis is following up on it as we speak. I swear someday that man is going to keel over on my account. Still, there's no one else I trust to tell the difference between truth and hysteria. That being said, his work takes time to do right. Use this chance to hone your skills, and if all goes to plan, next time we speak, you'll have a golden opportunity to test them. Cool. So that's done. So the next quest is at 75. So when I'm 75, we'll do the next one. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye, guys.